So, what is Neuralink? Back in 2015, Professor Pedro Mozzini and Rudolph J. Nudo created a startup called Neuralink. These pair of neurotech researchers had developed a device that could potentially help people suffering from brain injuries. Investors didn't show a great deal of interest, but in 2016, a mysterious unknown investor came along with an offer to purchase the rights to the name Neuralink for tens of thousands of dollars. They sold, and that investor later turned out to be multi-billionaire Elon Musk. Fast forward to the 27th of March 2017, and Musk announces that he will be backing a new brain-computer interface venture, Neuralink. The ultimate goal of this company is to merge man with machine, fusing human intelligence with artificial intelligence to bring humanity up to a higher level of cognitive reasoning. Without this technology, Musk argues that humans will be unable to keep pace with advances in artificial intelligence, and that humans will become the intellectual equivalent of the house cat. So far, Musk has been calling this brain-computer interface technology Neuralace. In essence, Neuralace is an ultra-thin mesh that is implanted into the skull and forms a body of electrodes which are able to monitor brain function. It's not entirely clear at this time how far along the technology is in its development phase, but eventually, Neuralace should enable humans to upload or download information directly from a computer, just like Neo from the Matrix. In a matter of minutes, you too could proclaim, "I know Kung Fu."
Show me.
In order to insert Neuralace, a tiny needle which contains a rolled-up mesh is placed inside the skull, whereby the mesh is then injected. The mesh unravels upon injection, encompassing the brain. Gradually, the Neuralace will integrate itself with the human brain, creating the perfect symbiosis between man and machine. So far, Neuralace has been tested on live mice. Upon autopsy, researchers found little negative consequences associated with the insertion of this mesh-like structure. However, I'm not sure if I want to be the first human volunteer. This technology sounds amazing. The ability to hook our brains up with machines and thereby enhance human intelligence could open up whole new worlds of possibilities for our species. It could even be the catalyst for the almost mythical technological singularity. More on this at another time. Some critics are raising concerns about the ethical and real-world implications and consequences of this technology. For example, in a world where everyone's thoughts are connected to the internet, how would this affect our personal privacy? Would authoritarian governments seize upon the opportunity to spy on us, or even take control of our minds? And what about computer hackers? Would they be able to exploit vulnerabilities in the software of our minds, or inject viruses directly into our consciousness? All of this remains to be seen. Until then, let's just be content that Musk's Neuralink may be able to help the disabled and those suffering from brain injuries to lead more productive and happier lives in a not-too-distant future.
You're a neuroscience company, and you're working to build basically an interface to the brain.
Yeah. Electrode to neuron interface at a micro level.
Okay, what is it? Like, I'm gonna have like a plug in my head that's gonna fit into a hard drive? Like, or how does that work?
Yeah. A chip and a bunch of tiny wires.
This would be implanted surgically. And it would do what? Could you input? Could you download Jim?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What?
The long-term aspiration for Neuralink would be to achieve a symbiosis with artificial intelligence, and to achieve a sort of democratization of intelligence, such that it is not monopolistically held in a purely digital form by governments and large corporations.
Basically, an effort for man to merge with machine in a healthy way.
Yes.
To beat machines, you basically have to merge with machines.
Most likely, yes. Essentially, how do we ensure that the future constitutes the sum of the will of humanity? And so if we have billions of people with a high bandwidth link to the AI extension of themselves, it would actually make everyone hyper smart.
LXM versus Mark van Dam. Gonna rock ya. Hava, Makila. And clap.
Next suggestion, kill the dog. I have to kill my dog. My life depends on it. We need something new.
No one's ever done this before.
What's the worst that could happen?
The only thing fast enough to decode the human brain is the human brain.
Whatever it is you're really thinking goes through the wire. Please, God, don't let him die. What was it like? Better than sex. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just invented telepathy.
The ability to read minds is a matter of national security.
What did you do?
Hello, David. We'd like to offer you some employment with the company.
Scary where all this is headed. Do you realize how many lives this will save? The power to implant thoughts. We just unlocked it all for them.
They're turning our own technology against us.
I've done something very bad. I need to set it right. We never meant to create a weapon.
We're bringing the cavalry.
What is more important, changing the world or changing us?
This is the end of freedom. No, it's the birth of freedom.